Hi guys, welcome back to Ages Paintings. Today's video is going to be a very quick one. I promised you that I will show you how I do the calligraphy on my paintings. I'm just gonna show you my process like very quickly, how I do. So this is the one that has been done. It's finished, and now I'm working on the other two parts that will go with it. So the first thing that I do, I take a paper and I write, because I want to do it in my handwriting. So I do, I'll just take a paper, let's say like this, and I just like draw or write whatever I want to do. You can do any type of calligraphy, you can do any shapes or pictures or whatever you want. And if you don't want to do it in your own handwriting, you can simply get anything that you want to transfer on your canvas online and just print it and then use that for your to trace. So I have something like this. So what I do is I normally I would see how much area I have. I cut the paper around that size, so I know where I want this to go, and then I will write it in there so it will fit perfectly. So this is how I have that. Once I have this, I use carbon paper like this. You can find it anywhere, any art store. I found this in Michael's. So just use this and I just cut it to the size that I want, and you can just use this multiple times. That's not just one time. So you cut this and you use the darker side to go on the bottom, because that's where the graphite is. So cut the piece according to the size that you want. So if I wanted to do this, I will just take this and I cut this part right here, and then I have done this already. So what I do, I would just put this down like this, cut this part off, and then wherever you want to put it, you put it there, and then you take a masking tape and you just tape the side so it wouldn't move when you were going over it. Once you have it taped, you can take any pencil, or I would recommend if you wrote this down in a pencil, maybe use a pen, so you would know, like when you transfer, you would know where you went already and where you didn't go yet, and just transfer it. Just go over it, press it down, don't press too hard, but just normal how you would write, and then just go over the whole thing, and then you can remove that. Okay, once you have that, so once you've done that, this is what it looks like. You see, you can see it. I don't know if in this light you can see properly, but you will be able to see on that. Okay, so once I have that, what I do is, first I used to go over it straight with ink. So I use Liquitex Basics acrylic inks. That's what I use. So you can do it either way. I've done it both ways and it works perfectly both ways. You can just take a brush, and then you can just go over the lines with the ink. But now what I do is, I prefer doing this. I have these acrylic markers. So I metallic, this one is metallic color, is this gold, water-based ink. So just take this and then go over it once. It's very quick. So let me just show you very quickly on this one. So what I do is, when I'm doing this, I don't start from here. I would always start from this side, so my hand doesn't go over it when I'm doing it, because it takes a little bit of time to dry. If your hand goes on it, you can easily smudge it. So I will just go over it like this. Fill it in. At this point, if you make a mistake, you can just take a wet paper towel and just go over the mistake, and you can easily take it off. But you have to do it right away, because once it's dried, you can't take it off. So I am going to fill this in. Try to make sure that it's like you don't see any holes in there. Okay, so this is the step that I would do, and then I let it dry. Once it's dry, you can go over it with ink. Simply take a small brush. So you would need a small brush. I usually end up using 2 brushes. One is like really tiny one, so for the details, and then this one is a little bit bigger. Just any palette would do. Just shake your ink really well. And then I don't put too much because it tends to dry fast, so I will put in a little amount and I'll start working. Again, I will start working from the far end. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so I'll start working far end. And I would actually end up doing at least 2 coats of this. So wherever there is a point you can't get from the big brush, you take the smaller brush and then you go over it. So if you are doing more than 1 coats, you need to let it dry in between. It dries really fast, so if you make a little mistake, so what I would do, I would take a paper towel. I'll just spray a little water on it. If my spray bottle starts working, there we go. I'll just spray a little bit of water, press it, and then just clean it up right away. And that's it. So this is how I do it. I do sometimes 2 or 3 coats, and you can see the difference between this and this already. And once it's it has like more than 2 or 3 coats, it looks like that. So this is what I do, and then once it's done, you can spray it however you want to finish it. You can finish it and it looks beautiful. Okay, so this is how I do it, and I just wanted to quickly share it with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope it helped you. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below, and please do subscribe to my channel, like and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.